Right, Coldest, you're just going to have to try and do something through the pain here. Wait, no, I know exactly what he can do.
Throw himself at Aspen.
No. He will use something that isn't a spell. He'll use domain power.
Domain power. Cry. Like a little baby.
And I think it's one actually that Tender, you're quite familiar with.
Hmm?
He's using the weather domains one. He will be, at least when you guys cross paths at the end of the round.
30 feet, baby.
Mm-hmm. He'll be storm bursting someone, or trying to. Ow!
I mean, at least it's non-lethal.
People want healing?
Yes, please. Yay.
Anything Hestia's doing?
Funny enough, you rolled exactly enough to bring Elise to max HP.
I had an idea, but it's a really dumb idea.
Dumb ideas are better than no ideas.
Debated.
Well, I'm gonna check something.
Chuck a bookcase at him.
Please don't.
I mean, you can chuck random alchemy vials.
Oh, healing potion. Ow, my eye!
Why is there glass in my eyes?
I am trying
As
to.
there's two precursors from the distance of her lab being broken.
Okay.
Or one of the labs being broken.
You mean Uso is dead?
Curses from the afterlife.
Lily cries out, "My inheritance!"
I'll move Hestia here. And I'm just going to go ahead and lightning bolt to this cultist.
You sure about that? Cause, Tiger and Lucas in front of you?
It should arc. I guess it's if I do this one, it hits like.
Remember,
you
the
go up to
tiger
the-
takes up a huge size space.
You can go up to the window and just lean out the side.
Yeah, you can just shoot out. You can shoot outside of a window somewhere. But yeah, it's huge size, so that's technically the space. Yeah, that works. You can shoot out that way.
In fact, you might be able to hit both of them if you do that. Probably not.
I'm
No.
pretty sure.
No, you'll thread
you
them.
can't.
Yeah, you'll thread between them. Never
Well, that's very cool, not
I'm
very
gonna go
useful.
back here.
I'll scare the crap out
And then
of them.
throw a fireball. Or fireball, yes, lightning bolt. Other
And
one.
fireball would be very more useful.
That'd be a lot more useful. Unfortunately, Hestia doesn't get that. Anyways.
Go forth.
Because of low DC. So,
He
yeah,
succeeds.
that makes it.
Which is good, otherwise he would have just died. Round ends. We now resolve the end of round effects.
Hi,
mind. Zoom past them.
I'm making an attack roll because we're moving closer.
Yep. The cultist will also make an attack roll. Firstly, you do manage to hit the cultist. Please roll double damage. Meanwhile, the other cultist is going to go ahead and try and storm burst Hestia because Hestia attacked it.
Now, do I double the frost enchantment damage?
Yes.
I don't remember. I'm going to say yes.
The lance is unique in the fact that it does that,
Yeah, it doubles all damage except
Including
for
the
sneak attack.
including the additives.
So that'd be 21 damage total.
No, it's a +3 weapon. That's an
Yeah.
additional +6.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
everything doubles.
Including
So
your
that's
strength
20
mod too.
24. Right, strength mod. That's a thing. So
Which
that
is
would be
1.5 because you're two-handed.
30. I am not two-handing it. I can't for charges and stuff, right?
Well, you can.
For
choose
this.
to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, it's a lance as well. It's a
Like, you can one-hand a lance while on a charge, but you can also just two-hand it still. Nothing
Alright.
stops you.
So 32 damage.
There's a cultist stuck to the end of the lance.
Really? Can I reel him in like a fish?
I mean, if you want to. I mean, if you can lift him up properly.
I think it might be
Look,
terrible.
I'm holding a lance with two hands. I have 16 strength. Unless this guy's carrying a bunch of heavy ass rocks, I think I can.
As you just dump next to Shiva a cultist.
One.
Spearfishing.
I'm amazed that none of us have ever used any lances in all of the game except Reese, who doesn't even use the main property of a lance.
Because we don't have mounts. None of us are playing
Fair.
mounted characters.
Yeah.
Reese more uses it because lances can be used very conveniently to do I can attach my banner to it easily.
Mhm.
Sure, I can do that with a spear, but a lance one's fancier, so why not? Adeline,
Mhm.
the cultists are still in reach at the moment.
All right. She's going to fly back here and... Actually, she doesn't need to. She's just going to poke out and take aim. And hey, you guy who's entangled is no longer entangled.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. So, yeah, guy right here. Then you just shocked Hestia for some reason,
Rude.
and so you're getting shot. Thunk. Ow.
As the bolts kind of jams in the crossbow.
Dang it! You rarely ever do this. Right now. Well, okay then.
Yay! You've nearly fallen off the map.
Don't worry, she'll be fine now because she can now take the run action.
Though through difficult terrain currently.
True. Some difficult terrain, so. Oops. There, I think. How far can she go? She can go... Nope. Dang road. Okay. You know what, then? She's going to 60 feet there, and then 70 feet the rest of the way. There we go. That she double moved instead. Now she's lined up to sprint after them.
as the tiger is just barreling down the road.
Wait up, guys!
Oh, actually, I forgot also, Tuva's hat is now there.
Yeah, I can catch up, but it's gonna take me a while.
Technically, Tuva's hat's off the board by one tile, but, you know. Say the hat drifted in the wind.
It's fine, I can catch up later.
Shiva?
I mean,
It's
logically,
it's possible the cart can get attacked again by more cultists ahead, unless you've got a way to stop that, but...
logically putting here, Shiva can just throw another snowball. I have spells for days when it comes to first levels.
If you want to.
That one. This is fun. I'm glad I'm wasting these
Oh,
on snowballs.
Shiva is about to fire the snowball out, and then suddenly a cultist body gets flung next to her, and she just kind of misses with it and just fires upwards. It's like, wait, what?
She jumps because she's so off guard.
Hazel?
Ready's in action.
4, you have to specify what you're ready in action
One of those
for.
cultists starts casting a spell.
Those cultists can't start casting a spell.
I shoot him in the face!
But conveniently, they can't come right after you.
Oh, he's actually within point blank shot. Nice.
He's literally right there. It's like,
Pew! That's 10 damage. Ah, my eye! Oh, he's not dazzled.
he is not dazzled.
But he still needs to make a check for... Huh?
Let's see. I don't know if that one succeeds. No, that one does succeed.
It's 10 damage, not 9. Because a point blank shot.
Yes, he still succeeds.
Ah, shame.
But he's not going ambitious 5th level spell on a scroll this time.
Good. Hazel looks excited that she actually managed to shoot him in the eye, but is a bit disappointed at the fact that he continues.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it flubs his aim?
He casts the 2nd level evil evocation spell Dreadbolt on Hazel.
How dare you?
It's another spell that targets evil outsiders. Or targets good outsiders.
Oh man, how does he know this?
Bastard.
I mean, he doesn't know. The point was, though, you shot him.
Damn it.
Sorry, Hazel, you drew aggro.
It works against all evil. Remember, it works against all good creatures. It works better against good outsiders. So,
Yeah. I got cover.
17 versus touch when you've got +2 from cover.
Miss!
As the cart is lightly seared and evil.
Evil, as also it sort of vaporizes on Hazel's aura.
Just because I'm curious how much damage that would have dealt to you.
I would be in unconscious land.
And it wasn't. Lily!
Okay, I've cast fly, disengage hat, hover above the tentacles. Let's see, how far away are they? Oh god, okay.
Nearly 200 feet away, which makes sense. It's been 2 rounds.
I think I have a 6-foot fly speed.
You can technically run fly.
I can, but I don't want to be a target for
Well, if
something
you-
into the woods.
I mean, you can run fly into the cart and fall prone as a free action.
Well, I also can't run yet because I use the standard action to disengage hat.
Oh, never mind.
Next turn, you can try run flying into the back of the cart.
Well, Coral will feed me another health potion.
Must make talking really awkward.
Or as attached the health potions to your
I've got a
hat
very-
and
I've
give
got
you
an
a
ex-
straw.
Yeah, I've got an extendable straw that goes directly into my mouth. Okay, good. That was actually been too good
got
for my
one of
health
those.
potions.
You got one of those stupid hats with the straw, don't you?
Yes.
Amaya.
Let's see. How far
Technically,
are
the other
you?
cultist is in range to be skewered.
If only I could charge through allies' squares.
You cannot, Sally, but you could walk here and stab. Well, actually, walk there and stab.
Actually, hold on. Is this a raised platform compared to the rest of the cart?
Yes. Because this section here is all covered.
How
Like,
much
this section is
acrobatics bonus do I have going in this direction?
Plus 12.
So what you're saying is this, I need to...
You could try to jump onto the roof of the cart.
I don't want to jump onto the roof. I kind of just want to jump past Hestia in a charge.
I'm just saying, if that went badly, you're going to skewer Hestia.
I'm not quite feeling it. I
There
think...
you go. Very edge tile. You could.
Alright, to do that, I would need to jump like 10 feet as part of my movement. Because I have 20-foot move speed,
Hmm.
which is going to give me how much penalty to jumping this?
Minus
4.
Ooh, okay, so that would leave me at a +7 to try and jump 10 feet. I think I can do it. What do you guys think?
Good luck.
Well, according to the laws of inertia, this doesn't work because everything's moving laterally to you, and at the same velocity, and you've already moved that space, so you wouldn't actually get a movement speed while jumping to position to participate in the cart. But according to anime physics, this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, because you'll be jumping in the cart, in theory that shouldn't be applying, but the game doesn't have that as like complex rules. So
Honestly, we might potentially be in the clear here. I'd say just move.
Yeah. So I
But if you
can't
got
get
what-
hit to him with a lance.
Oh.
But what I can do is
It's
move
throw
here,
it.
give Reese his lance back on the way, and cast a spell. 40 feet? Okay. I might just snowball him, honestly.
Just do something. We don't want to spend too long on our turn, sir.
Alright, fine. I guess I'm just gonna fucking snowball him. Why not? So this is going to be a range touch attack.
That hits.
6 plus 4 plus 1. Damn.
Ow. You should not be packing knives into your snowballs. This is a standard snowball fight.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do!
I mean, dead. Aspen.
That's for trying to kill Hazel.
Aspen could now throw knives.
I mean, yeah. We still get the range bonus for firing back.
Yeah.
He can just stay where he is then. And full round. Let's kill this sheet again. And
By the way, sideline. Now I like the idea of mages on a train doing artillery strike.
oh, it's
Good
only supposed to be the 2.
You want to know what the best part is?
Hmm?
He had barely any health left anyway.
Aspen
Well.
kill confirm.
At least Aspen did something.
Aspen is badass. He keeps murdering cultists.
Aspen has been hyper effective thus far.
Yeah.
And he just manticored the fuck out of that guy.
You're in the clear for now. The combat will end.
Yay.
Hooray! Right as Yuri run actions and dives into the.
And presumably also Lily. Run action.
Yes.
Dives into the.
You. Oh yeah, easy.
Hazel's gonna heal herself.
That's fair.
Smart idea.
I'm gonna see what loot I got off this cultist that I fished up.
Well, while you do that, we can have a look at elsewhere. Somewhat as deep elsewhere, something else is going on right now. Atop a local mountain area, you can see the temple above. Karos and Cadme have reached the cliffside. Might as well just scale up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Were we sure she was going to be like in or or
Yeah.
just because I'm power-eyed after the camp? Can you have a look if any more magical alarms as we?
Well, I mean, I'm just going to right on your back, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you
I'm
see
not-
any, just guide me around them.
I'm not good at flying upwards, so yeah, I will.
Then yeah, climb.
Hop
Well,
onto Kelris's
Kelris
back.
climbs.
I will glamour to make Kelris look like a bush as much as possible. I sort of puff out my wings and make my armor covered in leaves.
Still under Anthole? I was before.
Yes,
but...
you are.
Right. So I still have plenty of carry capacity.
Yeah, that was part of the plan.
Want me to actually climb roll a climb check? I have a plus 19.
Only if you want to stretch the dice.
I might as well waste a high roll. Yep. Oh, that was actually just a 12, so
It's just an average roll.
it's high for me.
Okay. But yeah, you don't see any magical things immediately as you climb up, but though you do see a massive kind of well of magic once you're kind of close to the top. Though it doesn't appear to be a spell, just magic.
I'm guessing she'll be around there. Seems like her sort of thing.
Yeah,
Witchy
that's a
thing.
really big.
Are you trying to be
tile
stealthy
movement.
as you climb up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stealth checks to be quiet as you reach the top of the top and kind of Scooby-Doo peek over.
Sure.
How important is this? Do I want to re-roll that?
Eh.
I hate you so much. You get a 26 with a 3.
Is any consolation? She's probably. If she follows my suit, she's probably not good at perception.
She is, though.
No, it Astutha's sister. We mean.
Oh, right.
I think
Then again,
26 is
that's
fine.
Yeah,
We're at
but
the edge of a cliff. We're got cover. We're good for now.
it's 25. I'll save my re. It's only a once per day.
Okay.
Besides, you're covered in bush. If anything, just a shrubbery peeks over the wall. Yeah, tumbleweeds can go up cliffs, right?
Yes, totally.
Well, you doubt that. But actually,
I mean, I actually know they kind of can, but
give it a good updraft.
Glamour to look like a tumbleweed.
well, you do witness a sight as you come to the top. I need it. As you kind of peek up Scooby-Doo style over the cliff, you see the remains of the temple here, though it's largely at this point, you almost more call it a shrine now with what's left of most of, no, there isn't much building left, it's more just pillars and, well, something interesting.
Oh god, we've got a room map. I'm assuming by now I would have got my stamina back.
Yes.
Well, at least that's something. We cannot take on this many by ourselves.
No.
Oh,
But
I
you
guess
maybe
that's
help?
Astuta's sister.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, the hat, it's kind of
What you
similar.
bear witness to as you come to the top appears to be an adventuring group of the anarchists. Not all of them are sylphs, but a lot of them are sylphs, and other of them are humans and half elves. But for the most part, though, the group seemingly an adventuring party by all regard. They kind of
Going, greetings, fellow adventurers.
they seem to have backed some kind of pointy-hatted woman up to the large stone shrine. Her kind of protecting as best she can what seems to be a shimmering blue sphere with like a vortex of like light moving around through it.
Do we actually have a plan? Because I feel
No.
like a distraction would be better than fighting.
Well, our current plan is actually to just to observe.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
they've not spotted you yet.
we want to wait for our friends. Currently, our only task is to observe, and it's not like they're like stabbing each other yet.
Our friends are gonna be a while, and I don't like how this looks.
I don't either. But let's give it the moment. Listen.
Hand it over. Witch kind of looks back. remaining almost just silent for a moment, just not really responding to the anarchists. I said, hand it over. I won't ask again. We don't want to hurt you, but we can't let anyone have this.
Sorry, just quickly, how do the enemies look? Are they like wearing the yellow cloaks and shit?
No.
Damn it.
These are the anarchists. They've probably been brainwashed, but we don't really want to hurt them. Maybe I can do something.
I don't suppose either of us could recognise what the orb is.
I have no idea.
Storms.
Well, I gathered it would be that time, but would our characters recognise what that is?
Probably not. You can make me an Arcana check.
No. Untrained.
Actually, in your case, Karis, still give me an intelligence check.
Yeah, 15.
Karis does recognize it from one of Kind's murals. The infamous Orb of Storms. Well, infamous or potentially sacred, depending on your perspective. Orb of Storms. Kind in general doesn't mind the Orb of Storms. It's quite, it's a cool magical item of her kind of domain. You recognize it. The orb of the power to control the weather or bring down the fury of the weather. Though if she cast that, it would decimate a very large area, including the town below.
Oh, this is badly.
You want me to talk to them? Because if they keep
No,
going in on the,
I want me to talk to them.
What?
She'll slip on her kind mask, and she's going to climb up the rest of the cliff. She'll sort of walk forwards a little bit, and she'll have her hands up, palms open, and just sort of, brothers, what are you doing?
The rogue who's hiding behind the pillar immediately kind of freaks out.
Yes, I see you too. Yes, now, come on. What is going on here? This is not ways how followers of Kind should behave.
There is a pause for a moment of like, who the hell is this? They kind of look between each other, but they're not too sure.
While Kelrus was making the climb up the cliff, I would have cast her man potential on Kelrus.
What's that do?
Next 2 rolls you make, you get you can roll twice to take the better.
Thank you.
She carries the Orb of Storms. She is not a follower of Kine. She cannot hold it.
And you think you worthy of it yourself? One who would come up here in numbers and force another being to their way?
I don't care who she worships, but the Orb of Storms can't be in her hands. We're certainly not the ones who should be having it, but we can at least make sure it's in the hands of Kind worshippers.
Well, there seems to be an easy solution to this then. And Kara sort of takes a couple of steps towards Rhea and says, if you do not think it should be in your hands, and you do not think it should be in her hands, I shall take it to the temple.
And who are you? Why should we allow you to take it?
Just out of character, when I first went to the temple, the guy called me a name that I can't remember if it was a liberator or something, but
yeah, liberator.
Liberator, right? I am Kelvis of the Azure Dawn, liberator of Kine, and I will protect her and her relics. You are blinded by a fool who believes he is doing the right thing. He is using our people to make his own ends. You think you are retrieving this artifact, keeping it out of the hands of those who would do harm. But I have seen your followers who attacked the prince at the singing point. I saw what happened to them, and I see what is happening in the town to your friends and families at his orders. This is not the way we should do things.
Hi, yeah, Cadmi, Nayodi, Spirit Bridge. Yeah, not things are going a bit weird within your organization. Many of your brothers and sisters have various mental effects on them. I've been trying to clear them off where I can, but it hasn't been going well.
Caloris,
Mm-hmm.
make me a diplomacy check or an intimidate check. Your pick. Depends which way you want to send this. Which way you want to send them with this conversation.
That's annoying because my intimidate is so much better than my diplomacy.
It depends on which way you want the mood to go.
Yeah, and I get even more bonuses because I'm wearing my mask specifically to intimidate. But I don't think she would really want to intimidate these people.
Are you trying to scare them with the authority of Kine, or are you trying to make them see reason?
I can tell you this: I can aid you with diplomacy. I cannot with intimidate.
I don't suppose because they mentioned the Azure Council, we'd get any bonuses from how much influence we have.
Unfortunately, not. Just due to how insular this island is, you do not have enough influence to kind of break over that cap.
All right,
Most people here, yeah, they've never heard of you.
that's fair.
I think I'm gonna have to go with diplomacy. She's not looking to fight these people. She's not looking to force them to her way. She's just basically giving them a stern talking to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do diplomacy, I guess. Captain, you said you aid?
Yeah, I aid.
It's +2 then.
Yeah, I'm just let you do that. Else, you remember you roll twice and take the better.
Yep. Don't fuck up.
Hey.
24. I could re-roll that again and hope for higher, but
Is it re-roll and take
That's a-
better, or
That's a 40.
let
I
me
wouldn't
check
risk it.
because I don't think it is. I think it's just re-roll.
If it's not take the better, then leave it.
Yeah, it's loading, but my net's going bad for some reason. Basically, it's the inspired trait. If you guys know it.
No, I don't know it.
I do, but I haven't used it in like 4 years.
It is take the better.
yeah? So roll again. Take better.
I'm burning
If
it.
you're using it.
Burning it.
And I don't suppose I can.
There we go. There we
Never mind.
go.
We're
Carry
good.
on. You know what?
Basically,
No, fuck it. I'm gonna pull some spirity stuff and say, inner beauty. Can I just give that to Kelris? I don't know.
I don't know. She just nat 20 for a 30. I think she's
I think
good.
she's got this.
But basically, a while ago, when Kelris brought her friend back to the keep last time, that was the end of a major story arc for her, and she was gifted the inspired trait as a result of it. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've used it because I keep forgetting I have it.
It is the first time you invoked it.
I think that's a good time to invoke it.
And onto a natural 20.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There is a silence that just kind of completely fills this area. People kind of look back and forth. Like, they seem really unsure of, like, what should they, like, what? And then suddenly the kind of timid rogue kind of peeks out.
Hi.
Not having his dagger drawn at you now.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, she's right. We shouldn't be doing this.
Kelris sort of visibly relaxes a little bit when he says that. It's like, I'm glad at least one of you can see how things are going. For the record, Kelris is holding her axe, but she's holding it down at her side in one hand. It's more...
Can't really stow an axe.
Yeah, it's more she's carrying it because she can't stow it. Not easily.
Cadmi has no visible weapons.
Cadmi is a weapon.
So suddenly you see one of the anarchists kind of fly up into the air and land on top of the pillar. It's not quite true flight. It was more like just air kind of pushed him in a quick burst.
Show off.
Kine's way is not one of war; it's one of peace. This is what we've always been taught. Her people sure raise swords, but only but only to fight for the causes that are right. I
Only,
don't think we are anymore.
only to protect others. Things like that. What is
Protect
happening
the weak,
here?
to liberate the oppressed.
What is happening here? What is happening in town? And she motions back towards town where there's, like, I don't know, smoke billowing into the air or whatever's going on. The cries of the anguished. This is not our way. We do not sow terror and chaos.
And not only that, I mean, not to really, you probably didn't know, but Academy flutters up and lands next to the priest. Hi, just gonna park here for a moment. Hi, Academy's then going to cast Silent Image and towards this town, and so they can see the big cloud that she sees. There's an attack on the town. There's a lot of panic and danger going on there. A lot of people in bird masks are attacking.
Bird masks.
He who
Ooh,
shall
right.
not be named is moving against us once again.
I think you've been led astray by people who you thought were close, but really led you the wrong way. On that last person who hasn't sort of flipped, I would like to do Orisight.
Just pointing out there's a sniper up top that hasn't flipped either.
Oh, well, the fighter hasn't flipped yet, so he's the one I can actually get to. Just want to Orisight him. It doesn't have any visual effects, so.
As you look over at him and you see, it's not a dark cloud, it's almost this kind of infectious looking sickly yellow thing kind of crawling through his aura. You can't believe this. What even is she? Coming up here masked, telling us the true ways. They're not even of this island.
And you would hold that against me? You would refuse to hear my words, to see the evidence before you, simply because I am not of the island?
Eris, come on. Relax, calm down. We need to end this.
Can I, like, ready an action in that if he goes to, like, charge anyone else around, if Chaos can, like, intercept charge and basically put herself in the way of it?
Give me a second.
That would be great and all, except his response here to his friend putting his hand on his shoulder is going to be to impale his friend.
Shit.
That's entirely what I was expecting and hoping to avoid.
There's no way you can interpose yourself from here.
No. Anyone else I reasonably could, because Kelvis could burn key to get the speed to beat him anywhere she liked. But when they're already touching each other, she can't really get in the way of that.
It's okay, he's a fighter, he has hit points.
And of course... Oh no, dude,
Holy shit, okay,
no.
never mind.
Wait,
No.
never mind. Okay, carry on. Well, I gotta ask.
There's just a look of betrayal.
I gotta ask.
Mhm.
Is this mental effect caused by what would be referred to as a haunt?
No.
No. Okay, carry on.
If Cadme was to look at it, she thinks it's a possession.
Well, Kelvis only knows one way of dealing with possessions.
Nah, I got this.
So, next time, this will be fun. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be next time. There's technically only one of them here who's possessed. Let's be honest, you're just gonna beat the crap out of them now.
Yeah, but basically, I was going to immediately declare a charging grapple from Kelvis. Just soon as she saw him basically run through his friend, she was just going to run up and fucking grab him, face plant, sit on him while Cadme does her stuff.
Does Cadme have a way to do exorcism right now?
Yeah, she does have the ability to remove possessions currently.
She does or doesn't?
Does.
Okay.
That's the reason I had to ask if it was a haunt. Because if it was a haunt, I could act in the surprise round. If it's just a possession, I could do a little bit, but it's not as much as I normally could.
But no, this is demonic possession. You guys can step in and down the fighter, though not without significant resistance.
Yeah, Kelvis is very specifically not hurting him. She's not beating him up, she's not axing him, she is just pinning him.
Yeah, Academy immediately basically jumps on top of him and puts her hands against his cheek, and the rest of and then one on his brow, and the rest of her fingers just sort of crossed his face in various positions, and suddenly just pulses of light are gonna go through him. She's just basically trying to force out the possession, as she
Demons-
can't just try to.
Demons don't like being exercised typically.
No, they don't.
What ability are you using to do the exorcism here?
That's part of a haunt. However, I can make this once per minute. I can attempt to end this possession early by. I have to make a will save versus the check of its possession.
Ooh. I'm getting a sensation if this goes badly, this could be a problem.
Yes.
Can I aid this in any way?
Sadly, I'm sorry you do not count as a priest for the old priest, young priest.
I mean, I can, like, semi-radiate good a little bit. Like,
I'm already
little
doing that.
dribble of good.
My buddy, I got this. My pal. It's
Go
a
ahead.
spirit.
I don't even have any holy water to throw at you.
You know, if Cadmy's head turns 360, you know it went badly.
Yeah.
Please don't become possessed yourself.
I'll remain my potential myself, and that works for saves, so I'll do it. Let me know if I fail.
The first one failed.
I'll go with the second one.
You're fine.
Cool. Basically, as her right hand stays on his cheek, but the other hand retracts, and this basically suddenly another face reveals, and it's the demonic face, which she just draws out of his body, and then just crushes in her other hand.
Cadmy, the intensity of the spirit that rushes out is, oh boy, whatever that was, you don't like it. That is something intensely powerful.
Okay.
But it's gone for now.
Is your name Rhea?
No, the person is going to be completely unconscious right now.
Okay, you buddy, stay there. Hi, is your name Rhea? Rhea Mero?
And what are you?
Cadby, Seer of Elm Dance, Gathlin. I'm a friend of your sister.
She looks half ready right now to just spell every one of you.
Hi. Okay. There's a lot going on. Oh dear. Caloris, is he dead?
Very.
Yeah, he's very dead. He's not just unconscious bleeding out, he's very dead.
He was unfortunately the narrative slitting of one's throat is pretty powerful, basically.
And I suppose the other priest didn't have Breath of Life prepared.
It's not high enough level.
Damn it.
Oh, ow, that's not nice. Yeah, not to dampen the mood anymore, but there are more people coming here.
Yes, we came to see you do hear going on. We did not intend for this to happen, of gestures to the now dead person and the unconscious possessed person. I'm glad the rest of you were to see these. He does look genuinely sad that this happened.
The rogue is visibly upset right now. He's down on his knees bawling. The priest looks solemn at you. I don't know what it was, but I feel like there was something in our minds this entire time. I don't know what it was. I don't feel like any of us were ourselves.
It's quite possible you were. You pulled something out of him. It's quite possible it was affecting you all.
So, have any of you met a gnome before?
There are a lot of gnomes on the island.
Particularly one that's particularly grey,
A very pale.
They look confused for a moment. Except for the mage who steps forward. Yes, there's one.
Yeah. Not. He might be mostly responsible.
Is he?
That does not surprise me. Oh,
is he a relatively
I don't know what he
newcomer?
did to my mind. I don't know what he did to my mind before, but something. Oh, something in it. That gnome implanted something in my head. I don't know what it was now, but it was making me act that way.
Well, secretly he's kind of a gnome, but also kind of a demon. So
Yes, we've had to deal with him once before.
right. He's done a lot of trickery lately. Using a lot of power similar to mine for evil. He's likely infiltrated your little group and has driven a lot of your kin to acts of violence. We managed to save the prince of the royal family, but the two princesses are taken, as well as, well, bird-face people are attacking the town, and lots of anarchy has sort of broken out, and a lot of people are stabbing each.
They look back and forth. Clearly not too sure. Their memories look quite foggy, quite clearly. What's been going on kind of ripped in. Somehow Karis's words managed to break all of them out of their trance.
The power of Nat 20 and rolling 3 times for 1 check.
Well, okay. If you want me to explain something, it's not a compulsion per se what is affecting you all. It brings out more extreme versions of yourself. It's hard to explain. The one who is unfortunately unconscious right now is actually under actual possession, but the rest of you are under something that would make it's something you are capable of, but not under normal circumstances.
It was a
I
mental.
guess
The mage kind of speaks out. It's a mental implant, a suggestion style spell,
yeah,
but not a spell. This creature was able to do it just by speaking to us.
I can do the same. I prefer not to. It's very mean. But that is what they did. It's basically it takes the worst parts of you. I prefer to take the best parts. It takes the worst parts of you and makes you capable of performing them. I know you all don't like the royal family all that much, but you would never go to the state of, capturing and potentially murdering them, right?
They look. Some of them look absolutely horrified by the suggestion.
Yeah, okay. My point is made. This one got rid of those inhibitions. Normally, I normally like to think it's only capable of making people lose their inhibitions for nice ways. Like I generally make people friendly and very happy and welcome and happy to deal with me. But it is apparently usable for evil. One of your brothers I already sent off to the main temple. The reason why Calderus was able to break it off of all of you was she proposed something that you would be incapable of, and that was
Karis has now
betraying
stood there
Kyrus'
thinking.
belief.
Karis has now stood there thinking, did I? Was that what I was doing?
That wasn't actually what you were doing. You proposed that they were doing something that was counterintuitive to Kind's teaching, and thus it formed the counter thought in their brain that this was something that they were incapable of doing.
Yes.
So if you see any of your other brothers, that is one way to break it, but you have to be careful because some of them, it seems, are under actual.
And they may not be open to listening.
It's not them anymore. It's not that they're not capable of listening, it's not them.
I mean, even the ones that aren't fully possessed may not want to listen to your.
Right, because they truly believe what they're doing right now is for the best.
What is it that we were doing, though? The rogue speaks out, really confused.
You're trying to retrieve the Orb of Storms off of one of my friends' sister. For reasons, I don't know why.
Karis turns around, looks at Rhea, and just holds her hand out.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that. It's actually hers, but not like Rhea's used it in the past.
It's not safe in possession. Take it. Safer.
Oh, great. She can hold it. Come with us. To be fair, we are a bunch of strangers who randomly walked up to her, and now we're asking her to hand over her most precious object. It's not going to really go very well in her mind about what results go, so we should probably just have her come with us instead of giving over the. I mean, you wouldn't want to give over the axe, right?
As Cadby can see, like, faintly she's been tracing with her finger a rune this entire time. If anyone gets close, you think she's going to basically spell someone in the face. But she kind of calms a little bit. I'm keeping hold of this. I'll come with you.
See? Reasonable.
We'll see.
Problem, though. We saw the gnomes walking this way. We should probably be worried about what's going on.
Yes. What can you all tell us about the gnomes, where they're camping? What the plans are? I understand it must be a very confusing time for you. Time is of the essence.
Rhea suddenly speaks up. The fall of the sky. That is what they desire.
Sounds ominous.
She gestures to the giant monolith still behind her. There is a prophecy here. Well, a prophecy, guidelines. This mural dates back, one of the oldest on the island, though it's not been used. Few remember what it says.
Detect psychic significance.
Very powerful.
Okay.
When, to say in short, to shatter an orb of storms with the blood of Kind's callers. She gestures towards the palace off in the distance, and you will break their spell forever.
Well, that doesn't seem very good.
Which would give control of this island's storms to you know who. She stares right at Kelrus as she says that.
Kelvis is just staring straight back. That would explain why they needed to kidnap all of the singers.
They only need one, really, but
Well, it's good that they don't have the Orb of Storms then. Because they won't kill the sisters while they don't have the orb.
no. Though there might be other ways they can. I don't know what else they have.
Knowing this would only be one, have backups expecting it fully.
The ritual is required. There's likely a way they can substitute the component somehow, but it would take them longer.
But
Probably
that's
much
good.
longer.
Well, that's good. Okay. I have an idea. Let's try to not be so dramatic. Things are looking up. We stopped our first plan. Things are working, kinda. Oh,
You hear one of the
get
callers.
me.
You suddenly hear a shush from the rogue as he points over towards the sniper who seems to be aiming, who currently looks like he's aiming out into the distance to the north.
Kelvis
Oh,
readies
dear.
her axe.
Something's coming.
What do you see?
The sniper, his eyes go wide as he backs up.
Tone, you're blowing.
As something rather terrifying starts approaching, as you hear a loud, almost thunderous clattering.
Oh.
Had me get Rhea and the orb out of here.
Okay.
Here comes plan B. Get ready to pose like we practiced.
Oh, come on, you know what's about to happen.
Yeah,
the
I can
cart's
just
gonna
about see the
ram through the front
smoke.
door.
Skidding
In
in essentially somehow in a tiger-powered handbrake turn,
Tolan, you're blowing.
Lily skids the entire cart to a park.
Oh! It's your sister. This is a good thing. Torin, you're breathing into the mic.
Also, tiger-powered handbrake turn.
Listen, between Lucas and Lily, there is nothing that a tiger-pulled cart can't do.
Oh, joy.
God damn you idiots, I was about to try and kill you all.
Well,
Lucas is just waving at killers.
Stefan holds
Okay,
up a gun.
Tolan,
Put your hands up.
seriously.
Jesse.
Yeah, you're.
We've
Well,
told
that's
you
your
like
mic.
5 times now you're blowing into your mic.
Fucking damn it! What the hell? Shouldn't. This position has worked for fucking ever. I don't know.
Looks good now. Also, I forgot I had a gun. Sniffer holds up a gun.
Oh yeah,
Hello.
you had the wand gun, didn't you?
From the top of the platform. Hello, sister.
No, it is I, Lily. Yes, me. Hi, Ray.
No one else could be that dramatic.
Chaos will motion to the kind followers to stand down. It's okay. They're with us. Yes, they're weird. Yes, they're overly dramatic. It's okay.
I got a tiger, Lucas says.
And apparently they now have a giant tiger.
What went on here? Holy shit, is he dead?
Ah!
It looks like he's been impaled by a sword.
Possession causing bad things. It's been cleared now, but
Hey, Reese, do you have what is powerful spell thing?
Huh? I can't bring back the dead.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that strong.
Just thought I'd ask.
Are we good up here?
I think so. We saw the gnomes walking this way, right?
Well, we were
Okay.
told.
Right.
You haven't seen them. It's possible you might have outrun them somehow. You did have a tiger powered cart.
They're very short.
do any of you know where the gnomes were camping, staying?
No.
I'm asking the rest of them.
They don't particularly know either.
When they came to see you, do you know which direction they came from? But did they seem to come from the northwest of the island, or what?
I mean, we actually were camped out on the northwest part of the island, so if they came from, unfortunately, the southeast, which is unfortunately the entire rest of the island.
Yeah. Well, at least we got rid of one edge of the island.
You interacted with the gnomes, right?
What was that?
Caddy's gonna walk up to the kind's mage and say, "You interacted with the gnomes, right?
I cannot understand what you're saying.
You interacted with the gnomes, right?"
Yes.
This is going to be uncomfortable, but if you would, I can make you remember a little bit clearer.
Just so you know, she's gonna smack you in the head.
Don't worry, hold your hand. I will be there with you the entire way.
I just warn you to be careful doing that.
I know. I am. Academy's going to take his hand, place her hand on his cheek, and instead of doing a very forceful grip on his face with her left hand, she's just going to basically brush his hair for a brief moment and start the hypnotism for recall memory. At the same time, she's also going to do share memory on herself.
Om nom nom, eating those memories.
So you're looking to view the memory at the same time?
Yeah.
The good news, the recall memory works just fine. So remember how he said be careful?
Yeah. There's a reason I'm doing it simultaneously in case things go bad for him. I'm there simultaneously.
Well, here's the thing.
Actually, I'm not going to recall memory. I'm just going to do writing possession. That makes more sense.
Oh. This still will not go well for you. So Lane?
Yes. Ow.
A psychic magic blasts you as you enter.
Ow. That's a natural ability of the mage, isn't it?
Yep.
Eh,
He can't turn it off either.
That's fine. It's tingly.
It's part of his magical discipline.
I'm just going to refer to him as spicy.
It's more the fact he has psychic defense of his own, which is fun. But okay, what you bear witness to is a very creepy-looking gnome. It's not the same one you saw before. He looks old and aged, as if everything had been kind of sucked away from him. Yet he stands confidently in the image before you. Though staring into his eyes gives you a headache, as if just looking at his eyes makes your mind fall apart. Here's how he looks. I sized him up to make it quicker and easier.
Ooh.
He is not actually a gargantuan creature, though his psychic impression would make you believe he was.
Oh, okay.
Whatever he is, he's some kind of very powerful psychic caster. We can tell that. He completely screwed with these people's minds.
Yeah.
But it's not. Bettram. Though there is some familiarity.
It could be one of his disguises.
Or a disciple.
Or just
Or a brother.
Yeah,
or a father.
could be another demon just.
I am
Possessing a
Bertram,
gnome.
son of Bertram. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I'm gonna try to remember as much as I can about him.
Well, the mage doesn't know the most, but from what he's able to recall, he seemingly he was the one who approached all of Kind's followers with a deal, offering them magic items, spell training, etc., to help them with their goals. And at first, he was nice and wonderful and helped everyone out. But over time, things started going awry. People started becoming more aggressive, but no one could bring forth to stop it.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
It's been going on for months and months now. Then, more recently, something caused him to go on the offensive all of a sudden, though you don't know what.
How recent?
Like, within the last week or two.
Please say it's
So when
us
we got
becoming.
here,
It's totally us coming.
No, we came here like 3 days ago.
It's been more than 3 days now, but
Yeah, it's been like a week.
it does appear though that he's known about Rhea being here though for quite a while. And has been keeping an eye on her. Not that it's easy to keep an eye on someone who doesn't tend to stick around people.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you aren't able to get much more information than that. Most of it is just kind of this blur of he was a gnome.
Well, okay, this is gonna suck. Okay, I'm gonna stare him in the eyes. I know the memory's happening and he's doing other things, but because I'm possessing him, I'm gonna just look him in the eye. I want to see what it does.
You want to stare the gnome in the eyes.
Yes,
This is such a bad idea.
Cadme, make a will save.
I will. 22.
Well, actually, that result, I'm afraid.
Let me know if I fail, by the way.
I'm afraid your result is not a 22.
Oh?
Your result is actually only a 16.
Oof.
Oof. That's mean.
Oh, he's a
20.
mesmerist.
You are able to resist, though you know what was about to happen to you. If you had not kind of surged your power there, his mind, even through this vision, would have tried overtaking yours and would have placed a nice, small suggestion on you, but a powerful one regardless. The suggestion, in Cadme's case, is quite interesting. It is simply the 3 words, break the storm.
Academy will let go of the Kind's mage's face as this little mote of bluish green light comes out of his forehead and back into Cadme.
Your nose is bleeding.
Wow. Okay. He's very interesting.
You also have been able to seen in the vision, by the way, that frequently he seemed to have gotten headaches from trying to control the mages.
But he
Because-
did it anyway, it seemed.
I mean, he did it anyway, but he frequently got headaches because he kept taking 2d6 damage every time he commanded the mages. The mages are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Which does mean he doesn't have too many of them under his control, thankfully.
Well, I can tell you good news. You probably gave him the worst headache he's ever had in a very long time. You and your friends.
But we're actually going to end the session here. Me and Tina could probably do some bed soon.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go over loot while we're wrapping up?
Well, the Coldest doesn't have particularly exciting loot, but he has some loot.
There's also the bags from the knights we killed.
But I'm probably going to put those. I should probably put those in chat right now because I actually need to get packed up myself.
All right.
Okay, dokie.
And I've got some rolling I need to do on the table as well for some of the stuff, so
Fair.
that's fine.
Hazel has a wand, by the way.
Thank you.
And mostly it's the cultist which you skewered. I wasn't expecting you to loot, so I had to figure out exactly what he's carrying. Yeah, we'll end here though. Yeah, and yes, Reese and Lucas are mounted on the.
Perfect.
And also that now means Reese is now has a mount.
Lance time.
Oh, he's been a cavalier without a mount.
Yeah.
Technically, it's not his mount, but it's someone else's mount. He can use it still.
Did this advance to Aspen?
Mm,
I feel like Hazel did more work in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think this has been enough to count towards Aspen's today.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'm useless with Aspen.
It's
It's
okay.
more just Aspen didn't have a lot of things he could do.
It's okay.
Murder
Presumably we'll
tonight.
get melee soon.
Hazel will certainly get a point.
Hey.
Yeah.
Aspen, don't worry. You're only 1 point away. You can do it.
Just doing his best. He'll make it eventually. Besides, there's more stuff for